Verut. This session is about Autodesk AI for AEC. So welcome again. I have the pleasure and Theo Verut, who is working as a customer success manager for Forma at Autodesk. In this session, you will discover how Forma and other Autodesk solutions use AI to tackle challenges in AEC. So welcome, Theo, and thank you for being with us today.
Hi, Philip. Thanks for the invitation. Really glad to have this class for this interesting event. And thanks for the invitation from Gretek. Hi, everyone, and I hope that you'll enjoy the session. Philip, you didn't talk about it yet, but please feel free to ask some questions. I think we'll have some dedicated time at the end, and I'll try to answer to most of them. And otherwise, Philippe, maybe you will add your contact details, or maybe the attendees already have their contact details to reach out if they want to know more.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. Yes. So Theo will present the topic right now, and as said, feel free to type your questions in the live chat. You will find it on the top corner of your screen. If you're on a computer, it will be on the lower bottom of your screen if you are watching this session from a mobile. But ask your questions, and we will be happy to answer them live at the end. So, okay, so let's go and see your presentation, Theo. Thank you.
Welcome to this new class for Innovate to Build by Gretek. The subject today is going to be around Autodesk Artificial Intelligence and its different application to the AEC industry. First, a quick look at the safe harbor statement. So I won't read the entire statement, but I just wanted to highlight one or two points. Firstly, some of the statements you'll hear today may be forward-looking about future development and are not current or existing products. And these statements are not intended to be a promise or guarantee of business results or future availability of products. These features are reflecting our current plans and are based on factors currently known to us. And a small last reminder, this content is Autodesk property and it's strictly confidential and shouldn't be shared without permission. My name is Theo Verut. I'm so-called the expert for this session. I'm a customer success manager at Autodesk, and I work with Autodesk Forma, for those of you who know the product. And I work hand in hand with with the users I work with from almost all around the world. Our agenda for today is pretty packed. We'll first have a look at a first understanding of what is Autodesk Artificial Intelligence, and then we'll see some of the application of this AI to some of our AEC tools, and we'll then have a focus on Autodesk Forma. So firstly, what is Autodesk AI? In order to give you a proper overview of its capabilities, I'll share with you in a second a video illustrating its application. At Autodesk, we define artificial intelligence as the following. It's the theory and development of computer systems that are able to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence and, in some cases, will surpass it. In the previous video, I guess that you've noticed some tools that you are probably using on a daily basis, and you even might have been using the artificial intelligence in this tool without knowing it. Artificial intelligence is not new at Autodesk. Actually, we are the world's leading publisher for AI research around 3D geometry and design, with over 60 AI research papers published by our lab. In 2009, we published our first generative design paper, and later in 2017, we published our first paper around generative artificial intelligence. If we had to sum up Autodesk AI, it's a technology that is already available in some Autodesk products that, as I was saying, you've probably already used without knowing it was artificial intelligence. And its support, it works as an assistant in order for you to gain value, maybe in your day-to-day task. And we'll see in this presentation the different application and the different help it can represent for you during your daily routine. So first, Autodesk Artificial Intelligence for the AEC. I've selected a few examples that, in my opinion, illustrate an interesting use that can be done with through the use of artificial intelligence. And there are, of course, many more examples. And I highly recommend you to reach out to your local GRETEC representative if you want to learn more. For example, we won't be covering it, but there are some development that are made and available for AutoCAD using AI to gain efficiency. First, Dynamo. So let's start with Dynamo. You might know it, but node autocomplete is a feature that lists variable nodes that will save you the headache of searching through the library and thousands of different nodes. Now, Dynamo has added recommended nodes. It's a new ranking methodology that is powered by machine learning. And this ranking methodology will determine which nodes are shown when you trigger node autocomplete. Of course, this methodology is way more sophisticated than what we had, and it enables to make more meaningful suggestions. What happened is that each suggested node is ordered based on its confidence rating, which indicates the algorithm's confidence that the node is a good choice for the port. This will allow users to more efficiently build visual programs. Our second example is Construction IQ. It's a built-in AI technology that automatically analyzes data that are collected and stored in Autodesk Construction Cloud in order to help identify and prioritize the construction risk that happens every day during project execution. It sifts through data points from issues, observations, forms, subcontractor assignments, and historical data to identify and prioritize construction project risks. This technology will allow users to gain efficiency through easier and more contextual access to project data that will help reduce time wasted on what we can call non-optimal work. It will also early prevent construction risk through the ability to prioritize at-risk problems. Lastly, it will reduce quality and safety issues on project by allowing more time focusing on these high-risk issues. Another interesting application is with info drainage. And with info drainage, deluge tool that is integrated in Civil 3D. This tool can quickly generate responsive fluid maps without having to rerun complex computational simulations. It's by leveraging machine learning that the tool analyzes and predicts water channeling and ponding. It will be giving live feedback to help users complete a site analysis way faster than before. This will have many benefits. For example, it will allow more informed decision making about optimal areas for stormwater controls, for example. It will also help infrastructure owners and developers avoid problem areas when deciding the location of their next structures. And lastly, it will enable the generation of responsive fluid maps more accurately and, of course, more efficiently. Then we have Autodesk Build with the photo auto tag functionality. Photo auto tags is going to leverage artificial intelligence to automatically add tags as metadata to photos within Autodesk Build. This methodology will save teams time by allowing them to rapidly organize and access images that are needed for example, tracking progress, documenting completed work, or referencing photos. Photo tagging can be used for many reasons. For example, to create different outcomes like tracking progress, dealing with claims, releasing payments, improving handover from a user to another, and promoting health and safety as well. And last example that is quite interesting is takeoff with the auto symbol detection. So automated symbol detection use artificial intelligence to scan project drawings and automatically detect similar symbols. It will the logic behind it is that it will make it easy for estimators to identify and get a count of specific symbol to both save time and, more importantly, reduce manual errors during quantity takeoff. We can imagine, and the purpose of that is that auto symbol detection will therefore boost efficiency, increase accuracy, improve the user experience with a smoother way of working, and it will help save time while and that's the most important, reducing errors. Let's now focus on Autodesk Forma. So maybe, I hope most of you have already heard about Autodesk Forma. It's both a ready-to-use tool and a long-term vision. If we look at the long-term vision, we have three objectives. The first one is to develop Forma as the industry cloud for the AECO. The second objective is to unify the different existing BIM workflows across teams that design, build, and operate the built environment. And the third objective is to enable data to flow seamlessly throughout the different project phases, the different stakeholders, and the different asset types. as you can imagine, and as we said last year at Autodesk University, Autodesk Forma is at the start of a multi-year journey. We'll have different steps going to be taken in order to reach our objective. Currently, the first Forma offering is targeting planning and early stage building design. Autodesk Forma today, as you can see on the slide, is a cloud-based software, as I was saying, targeting planning and the early stage phase of a project. Now, let's dive into the capabilities that are included in Autodesk Forma today. So, Forma's objective and leitmotiv is to transform planning and early stage design. This should be taken in 5 different steps that we can call blocks. Each of these blocks work individually, but it works together, but they can work individually, meaning that the idea is for each type of user to have his way of working, his methodology, in order for the product to be implemented as softly as possible in any user's way of working. For example, the first step in Forma is to order automatically, in a matter of seconds, the whole environment, so the contextual modeling and the different data. Some users, they're going to order this data and then move straight away to Revit, for example, or to Rhino. Another workflow is to stay on the platform, start working on the conceptual design with volumes, for example, and to benefit from the different automations that are available on the product. In parallel to that, the users can benefit from the different analysis, and some of them are powered by artificial intelligence. We'll get to that in a second. And the last block is around interoperability. We built this platform around its capacity to accept interoperability and connectivity with other tools, whether they are internal tools, so Autodesk tool, and also external tools. For example, the first add-in, the first extension that we've built was Revit. The second one was Rhino to enable Rhino users to benefit from Forma capacity and then move on to their regular way of working. The idea is to connect to the user's full ecosystem, and that's how we've developed the platform to make it possible to connect and extend from Forma to third parties, software, and of course their capabilities. We can find artificial intelligence in some extension. As you can see, the first one on the top left corner is Dynamo. So we use Dynamo capabilities and we connect it to Forma to benefit from its amazing capabilities and outcomes. The second one that I really like is Evolve Lab Veras. So Veras is artificial intelligence tool that is its extension is available on Forma. And what is interesting is that on the top left corner, you can see that the user has been working on a project on Forma. So he has been working on a building, then he moved it to Revit. He added some details, such as some facade details with some windows. And then with Evolve Lab Veras tool, he asked the artificial intelligence through a prompt for some renders. And as you can see, he asked for 3 different renders. And on the top right corner, for example, he wrote something like, I want to have I would like to have my building in the center with a lot of luminosity and reflection on the facade that would reflect the closed environment. And what is fascinating is that just by entering this description in the prompt that is available on Forma through the extension, the artificial intelligence is going to generate a render that is, as you can see, pretty realistic and quite impressive. And this in matter of seconds, if not seconds, maybe 1 minute or two maximum. We also have on Forma some generative design. So the generative design on Forma is not artificial intelligence, but as you can see, it's pretty close to, but it looks alike. That's why I wanted to mention it. What happens here is that the user defines a footprint for its project and then ask the platform to generate different ground plans. The user can enter a few entry parameters, and then automatically the platform is going to generate some different ground plans that will automatically you will automatically have the different data attached to it, which can be pretty useful, for example, to run a first capacity or feasibility study in matter of seconds. We can find a similar use of the generative design with the parking functionality. As you can see, we are in the building. We click on, we select the floor, we click on generate, and it automatically generates a parking lot. Then you have different parameters to work on the parking lot and maybe try to optimize it or modify it according to your need. Another extension that I didn't cover here is the test fit application, which is a great tool. And we have a test fit parking generator, which will include as well other features that are pretty cool and interesting. And I highly encourage you to try it out as well. If we go back to the artificial intelligence capacity on the platform, we have the rapid analysis. So we have the whole analysis part of Forma that is is the center of the tool, and you have some rapid analysis and some detailed analysis. The detailed analysis is going to take from 1 to 45 minutes to calculate, and the rapid analysis we have 3 on the platform, and they are updating live. Thanks to machine learning and artificial intelligence. So we have 3 available analysis. The first one is the rapid analysis, the operational energy analysis. What it's going to do is going to estimate the amount of energy your different building going to need on a yearly basis. Then you have the acoustic analysis. So the acoustic analysis is going to estimate the impact of the traffic around your project on your site to understand maybe some reorganization with your building that you should do in order to limit this impact. We'll have an example just after that. And the last and maybe the most impressive analysis is the wind analysis, a study that normally takes hours or days can be run within seconds thanks to machine learning, and it's gonna give the users some valuable information around the comfort and the direction of the wind in order to prevent any issues down the road for the project. It's gonna look both at the comfort for the future residents, as well as, of course, from a bioclimatic perspective. Because if you take into account the ventilation of the site during the early phase of the project, in 10 years when the project is going to be delivered, the people living in it, because of a great ventilation, won't need to use AC during the summer as much as if these parameter were not taken into account during the early phase of a project. So you can do a lot during the early phase of a project that sometimes you underestimate, and that will down the road, down the line, cost a lot to both the company responsible for the project and the people living there. To give you a quick illustration of how the rapid analysis works. On the left side, you can see that we have the site that is in the middle of railways and a busy street. As you can see, that's the acoustic analysis, the noise analysis, and you can imagine, so you don't need to be a genius to understand that by creating on the right side this one floor building next to the railways, it's gonna create a noise protected area. So we all agree that this is, you don't think that you need to be an expert or a genius to understand that this will create some noise protected area. But the thing is that within 2 minutes, you are able to represent the project and the volumes, and you are able to illustrate this concept. And of course, it's way more easier to understand that when you have some simple illustration that you've done on Forma. And just picture yourself most of the time, 99% of the time when you are in a meeting, you are the expert and you need to explain complex concept in simple words. And this, I like to see the use of Forma as a common tongue with your audience. Because as you can see, thanks to some easy to interpret volumes, colors, etc., you can quickly make your audience understand the concept and the added value of organizing your project in this particular way. Just wanted to show you an example of the rapid analysis for the wind. So there we're going to have a look at the direction of the wind and the different wind effects on the project, and then we're going to try to understand the impact of modifying a building, the impact that is going to have on the site and on the wind direction and comfort. There we've modified the shape of the building, and then we're going to work on the height of the building to see how this is going to impact our whole project, and see if we're going to make some wind protected areas to limitate some wind effects that won't be really great for our project and for the future people that's going to be living in it. We are already at the conclusion. So we've covered a few applications of artificial intelligence, and only for AEC. I really encourage you to reach out to, if you want, to me or to, of course, your GRETEC representative. They will give you maybe a deeper understanding of the different applications that we can have for artificial intelligence for both the AEC and maybe other industry as well. I think that it's important to highlight the different added value that AutodeskAI could have. First, I want to highlight that AutodeskAI should be used as an assistant, and it we shouldn't be threatened, or it shouldn't replace us. For example, artificial intelligence could have done this class instead of me. I guess that maybe there wouldn't have been a French accent or some bugs, but the human aspect can't be copied. And I think it's really important that we remember that the artificial intelligence will never be able to replace the talent of an architect. and its creativity, but in the other hand, it should be used as an assistant, like a best friend that is on your shoulder and that can help you achieve your work, but maybe in a more optimized way. For example, I think that AI could be used as a problem solving. For example, we saw with Forma that we can prevent some risk and work on it straight away with the different analyses that are powered by machine learning. We saw with Dynamo, with Autodesk Build and Autotags, sorry, that AI can automate a certain task and it can make the user save both time and gain efficiency. It can help complete a site analysis faster. We saw that we covered that with Deluge tool. With Construction IQ, we saw that it could reduce both risk like quality and safety. And I think that the most important thing, and if you should, it's a bit cheesy, but if you need to remember only one thing about this presentation, is that, in my opinion, AI mostly allows you to focus on your true added value, and that will help you forget about tedious and repetitive tasks that you are facing on a daily basis. And by getting rid of these tedious and repetitive tasks, you can you can block sometimes for tasks that are really interesting for both you and the added value that you represent for your job. Thanks a lot for your attention. I hope that you've learned some valuable things, and please reach out to me, or even better to your GRETEC representative to learn more about all these fascinating topics. I wish you a great day.
Thank you so much, Theo. It was really interesting. I'm sure all participants enjoy your presentation and learn something about AutodeskAI. As you said, it has been announced AutodeskAI at Autodesk University in November, but Autodesk did not wait until last November to include AI in multiple software, right? So you have shown how it was available already in Dynamo with recommended nodes, on Autodesk Construction Cloud, both on Construction IQ, Build, with photo auto tags, takeoff as well, infra drainage, civil 3D, and many more. So this is great to hear. We have very good comments in the chat. People enjoy your presentation. And they want to remind, like you said as a conclusion, that human is key. And we should not, as Carl says, we should not rely fully on AI. It should be complementary, as you said, digital assistants. We got some questions also about Forma, Theo. I can read it loud from Carl again. What methods optimize quick wind load analysis in architectural and engineering design to boost project efficiency and accuracy?
Alors firstly, Carlos, je vais très bien, merci. I don't know where Carl is from, but his French is surely impressive. If we talk about, if I understood the question correctly, on Autodesk Forma, the part of artificial intelligence that is used for the rapid analysis is machine learning. So I think that it's someone said it. I think it's Doan Sangare, and that we're using a database network. So what happens? And I can share with you we have a great help center where it's analysis is detailed, so its way of working, how it's calculated, how to interpret it, and how to optimize its use. Everything is detailed there. Because of course, when you're gonna, if you want to share these results with external, but internally or externally, you need to understand what is behind. I'll share with you the link in the chat. I know that at Gretec we have so Gretec has been an early adopter of Forma. I know quite a few of your colleagues, Philippe, that are quite familiar with the tool. So don't hesitate to reach out. I've just posted the link, but I realized that I didn't fully answer to the question. The short answer is the technicality behind it. I wouldn't be able to explain in detail how it's working. What happens is that we collect, depending on where you stand, we collect different data from different data providers that are around. We have different meteorological, I don't know how to say it, but some meteo station near the site. You collect data from there, and then you intelligence. Artificial intelligence model to simulate the results that you gather. And sorry, this is made from all the data that you gather from the detailed analysis. That can take that will take way more time. Thanks, Jan.
Yes, now we have the right word, right?
Even reading it is not easy. Meteorology. I want to say it in Spanish. I don't know why. Anyway, so please, Carl, please visit the link that I've sent you, and if you guys have any other question.
It looks like Carl speaks French, but is located in the UK.
Okay.
I have a question for you, Theo, a very basic question. As a user, how can I access Forma? Is that part of the AEC collection? What should I do to get it?
Alors, Forma, maybe I didn't say it, but Forma is yes, it's included in the AEC collection, or it's available as a standard. I'm a customer success. This is a very sales pitch, but it's available as a standalone license. It's available alone. That's what it means. And to access it, it's very easy. You only need a internet connection. It's on the internet, so you just need a URL. You access a URL page, and that's facilitate the collaboration as well. Because you've heard it 1,000 times before, but since the COVID, maybe not at Autodesk, but at other company, ways of working have been evolving and changing. Working remotely can be sometimes difficult, and companies to adapt. And by using tools like Forma or Autodesk Construction Cloud and many other great tools that are not delivered by Autodesk, teams are able to work simultaneously on a project, even though they are 30 minutes from each other or from another part of the world.
Okay, excellent. It looks like we had a session about Forma from Ian Robinson yesterday. So as you may know, all sessions have been recorded so far. They are available on demand. So it's not too late to watch a session which happened yesterday. Thank you for the reminder, Ian. We have another question from Carl. And I see the time is running fast. So maybe we are going to take one or two and stop here. Do you use synthetic models to test the AI predictions? this is something I'm not really familiar with, but I thought I would ask. I don't know if you have the answer, Theo.
It's a great question, Carl. I'm not sure. No, I won't. I don't have the. I don't have the full but the right answer. Maybe from the session that Jan is mentioning, you'll get the answer. Otherwise, you can either look it up on the help center, reach out to someone from Greatech, someone that you're already in contact with, and visit. We have a forum, so you just write on Google Autodesk Forma forum, or you'll find it easily. You can ask all the technical questions that you might have. This is more from a product expert point of view. I won't be able to answer with a.
I was just saying to Carl to ask a question where we are sure we have the answer. I was kidding, obviously, but okay. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Theo, for your presentation. It was great again to see AutodeskAI in action through different examples and videos as well. I think everybody learned a lot. And again, it's recorded, so you can watch it again and again. So thank you. Fantastic session, as some people say in the chat. Thank you very much. You have a lot of heart as well, a lot of thumb ups. So thank you, Theo. It was a pleasure for me to be your host today, be the moderator, hear from you about Forma, about everything Autodesk is doing with AI. I wish you a wonderful day, and thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Philippe. And for next year, I will work on my accent. I promise.
No problem. So see you next year, guys. See you next year, Theo.
Take care. Bye.
Bye, everyone. We are closing here. Thank you very much. Bye.